Darren back again with another creature feature from North Granville Public Library and the Reptile Rainforest. Hopefully today will be a little less extreme for my fellow arachnophobes out there. This is a really exciting time of year for me and Reptile Rainforest because lots of babies will be hatching and born in another couple months. Daily egg harvesting right now, so it's really quite exciting. We get the eggs out and set them up in an incubator, and it takes about 2 months for most of them to start hatching. And then, of course, we have to get them feeding and ready to go to new homes. Be sure to stick around to the very end. I want to introduce you to somebody who's been popping up in the videos from time to time. In the meantime, I thought I would share one of my very special little amphibian friends with you. This young lady's name is Luna, and she is called a gray tree frog. Likes to jump on people's heads and things like that. There we go. So Luna is jumping all over the place, and the reason why is she knows I'm going to feed her, and she's very, very impatient about it. Luna is a gray tree frog, and this is one that we would find right around here in Ontario. One of the things that confuses people a little bit is their name. They're called gray tree frog, but they do change color from gray, almost black, to bright green, and anywhere in between there. Perfectly adapted for living life in the trees. They're kind of like moss. It's really amazing, and you can see the sticky little suction cup feet. And this is that could be a blooper reel, but I'm going to leave it in because it's funny. If you look at her, there are two things I could show you about the underside. The throat is really light, and that is a sign that she is a young lady. The boys have darker throats. And if you also look at those yellow legs underneath, no matter what color this frog changes, the yellow legs underneath are always present. So the bugs I'm feeding her would eventually turn into beetles. They're called superworms. These are younger ones. You'll notice it's kind of white and has powder falling off it. It's not like icing sugar or something like that. It's actually a calcium powder, which is really important for feeding captive reptiles and amphibians. See if she's still hungry. Let's try another one. Tasty. And frogs and toads, whenever they do eat, they do have to use their muscles and their eyeballs to help them swallow. So that's why they blink. We have tongues that are designed to go back in, so when we swallow our food, we don't have to blink, but frogs and toads actually use their eyeballs to help them swallow. Just like Sebastian the snapping turtle, this is an Ontario creature, and therefore, if you see one in the wild, you're not legally allowed to capture it and keep it for a pet or hurt it. So I do have to have a special license to keep my gray tree frog or any of my Ontario creatures. Today I have a special guest, which is my Sphynx Cat Sedona. She is also considered hairless, but of course they have a little bit of peach fuzz there, so they're not actually hairless. And she wants to get her mouse. She's highly intelligent and highly affectionate, and as a result of those traits, often highly annoying because these guys will not take no for an answer when they want your attention. And she actually plays fetch, so she'll fetch, she'll go and get her mouse, and she'll bring it back. I didn't teach her that. I wish I could take credit for it, but she figured it out all on her own. So sometimes people think because they're hairless that they're hypoallergenic, but that's not true. There's no such thing as a hypoallergenic cat. Of course, you can be allergic to them. Maybe not quite to the same degree because they don't kick up a bunch of fur and dander and stuff, obviously. They do need a bath. She needs a bath right now, and they need their ears cleaned and their claws trimmed and all the same stuff as most cats, I guess. But they need a bath more frequently. You don't have to brush them, obviously. So that's Sedona. I'm Darren from Reptile Rainforest and North Granville Public Library. Hope you had fun with this week's creature feature. See you again next time.